Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. So today is 3rd of June 2019. We just started the month, and we want to look at our charts today from the monthly. Start by first looking at what to expect to happen during this month, and then we'll look also what to expect this week, and then we'll look lastly at what to expect to be happening today. So we'll start off. We start off with our main pair, Euro USD. Start of the Euro USD. I already have it attached on my screen already. It is first of all doing this, the things you don't need on our screen at the moment. We're going to add just a single one there. So on this chart here, this is Euro USD. We'll start from the monthly. This is how it looks from the monthly point of view. There's no level, there's just a trend which began when this happened. You have this from this point onwards, the price has been down. So while price was somewhere here, this is the correct place you ought to be looking for a sell from. If you didn't sell it there, we still had a place for entry here. This was still a very good sell place. So we basically want price to try coming back to the same level so that you can pick a sell from the monthly point of view up to this level. So you are looking at the monthly chart. The best you should be doing is basically to wait for price to get back to somewhere in between this zone. We want price to come back up to somewhere in between this zone so that you can pick a sell up to this level 1.05471. So if you can sell it here, expect that sell to push price up to this level, and then the next one should be here. These are the key places you should be looking for. We have that. We also have this. So from on our way to the last side, these are the levels we want to take profit from, either 1.1097 or 1.08026 or 1.05471. So basically these are the places to trade from. You either wait for price to retrace back to the zone I've said so that you pick a sell. Either way, all the take profit are the levels we've drawn here. This one, and the last one. On the weekly, we have the same place, just the same level still holding. We have this as a very good zone. The price needs to come up to this level, the next one, and then the last one. Then on the daily, this is where we are at the moment. The overall trend is downward, support, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. Price retraced back and is currently bouncing off of this indicator. So this is a sell. This is a very good sell. Even on the daily, we just want price to give us a clear sell signal so that you can sell it at the lowest risk possible. And in case you pick it properly, then you ensure you remain up to the monthly level which I've mentioned, up to either this level or this one or the last one, 1.05471. We'll move forward. We move to Forex. Forex, this is what we're having. We had actually some short-term trend here, didn't give us much, but the price actually headed upwards. So this one has not shown us a clear direction, but daily is a sell. What that means is if the price can come down and give us another sell signal from where the price is at the moment, or if it gets below, then that will be the correct place to look for a sell. So there was a level here. We had a support which was broken. This was just a very good support, the same place. We went below it, it came back to the same point and is currently holding. So since the daily is a sell, if Forex can give us a good sell, then that will mean we're looking for a sell positions up to the levels I've mentioned on the monthly. The 1 hour chart, we're currently possibly heading upwards. We're waiting for a sell sign. So we let this 1 hour first of all exhaust. The people are buying 1 hour should exhaust first before you can look for a sell. What we want is all these time frames to be in harmony. That is, if I'm seeing a sell on monthly, I'm waiting for the same sell, the same sell, for the same one, and even on the lesser time frames. So you want to pick this trade correctly. Don't be looking at it only from the 15-minute chart or 1 hour chart. That trade must be aligned with the other time frames. This ones. So we move forward, we move to our next chart, which is GBP USD. GBP USD is here. So GBP USD overall is a sell. As you can see from this point, we were downward from the moment when price was here. The price has been downwards. We had a moment when price went up, it came back down. We are still downwards even though the price is at the moment. So this is still a very good sell, especially while the price is below this level. It's a very good sell. Expect a sell up to the bottom, up to this level. So if you're doing a monthly chart, you should have a pending sell limit from around 1.27372, and then your take profit needs to be on the next level, the one I've just mentioned. So GBP USD is a sell. Euro USD, we also expect a sell on the monthly, which means if you're doing both two charts, you're supposed to be looking for the same sell trade on both of them. Look for a sell on GBP USD, at the same time look for a sell on Euro USD. So if you're doing other GBP pairs like maybe GBP AUD, GBP Swiss franc, all of them, look for a sell. GBP is the same. So this is according to the monthly. The weekly, we have the same trend. Actually, it started a downtrend here at this point. We are still down as the price went down and is now even below a significant level. So this was a support, a resistance, support, price has gone below. So we expect the current move to the left side to push price even lower up to this point. So basically, if you can find a retracement up to 1.7372, then that will be a very good sell up to around 1.21789. On the daily, we are still sellers, just that the price needs to give us a good sell place. We have a support here, so I'm not going to shift that, we will leave it. This could be a sell place where the price is now, or we're likely to see a sell from the top. So either this or this is going to mean we're looking for a sell. So we look for us right now. We are still upwards. This is a sell, as the overall trend is downwards. As you can see, we are still downwards. So we move forward, we move to our next chart, and that should be USD JPY. Previously, USD JPY was a sell. We just want to see if that sell went as we said, or if there are any changes we need to make on our sell position, the one we had previously. So we load that. USD JPY is here. It's a sell. Overall, this has been a sell. Even on the monthly, as you can see, the price has been, the trend is downwards, and we even went below a significant level, which is this one. So if you are trading USD JPY, just know we are actively into a sell, and we want that sell to push price up to this level. As long as the price remains below 108.089, expect price to move up to this support. So we advise you have a pending sell limit, have a stop loss slightly above, and the take profit needs to be here, 106.182. That's according to the monthly. On the weekly, we've also gone below a level, which is this one. So this is still a sell even on the weekly. USD JPY is a sell up to the next level, 106.182. The forwards, we are also looking for a sell, but that's also this daily. We're looking for a sell, but only if the price can retrace back up to either that level or the next one. So within this zone is the correct place to look for a sell from. Within this zone is the correct place we want to look for a sell from. Here, have this support, a resistance, a support. It went below. We want price to retrace back up to the same level so that you can sell it up to somewhere around this point, 107.610. So USD JPY is a sell. All the other subs can see GBP is a sell. And somehow there's a weird positive correlations on these three. GBP is showing a sell, USD JPY is showing us also a sell, then Euro USD is also showing us a sell while it's supposed to go against. So we trade what is happening, not what we believe. Like what's currently happening, that's what we work with. So if you're for the belief that when USDJPY is showing you a sell, the other two should be showing you a buy. Then at the moment, that is not true. We work with what is true at the moment. So if we expect a sell and this going down, we just trade as a sell, even though we know very well that normally it tends to go against. So on the Forex, we are still into a sell. This is still an active downtrend. Okay, 1 hour, price went down. We are still into a sell. Then we also have 30 minutes. We are still looking for a sell. So the best place to sell is somewhere in between this zone. And if price can pull back up to there, then we are going to look for a sell. So we move forward to SP500. SP500 has been a sell for some times now. We want to see if there are any changes. So on the monthly chart, we are actually still upwards. We are still actively upwards, and whatever is happening now is basically just a retracement. Then on the 30 minutes, weekly, we are now like there's no sign that we're supposed to continue upwards. Instead, the overall trend is now heading downwards. Then on the daily, we just started moving down from this point. So what this means is if I'm doing lesser time frames such as 1 hour, 4 hours, or maybe 30 minutes, I'm supposed to be looking for a sell. So on SP500 also, we expect a sell, and SP500 tends to have a positive correlation with the USDJPY. So if you are seeing a sell on SP500, most probably you're supposed to be seeing a sell on the USDJPY, or if you are seeing a sell on SP500, you should be seeing a sell on USDJPY. United States dollar. Have this, a sell, a sell, sell. 30 minutes also a sell. 15 minutes is also a very, very good sell. So either way, all this we expect sell positions. We move forward. Brent oil previously was a sell. This is how it has gone so far. From last week on Thursday, price has been actively downwards, and we still expect even further move to the lower side. So as it is at the moment, on the monthly chart, we've just begun a move to the lower side, as you can see. Weekly chart, we have just beginning our move to the lower side. Daily, we are also beginning our move to the lower side. Then 4 hours, we are also beginning our move to the lower side. Then 1 hour, we are also beginning, we are downwards actively. So what this means is on Brent oil, you are actually supposed to be looking for a sell. Expect price to keep moving to the lower side. Look for more sell positions. Wait for retracements upwards. The only thing I've not mentioned here is the places where the price should retrace up to. So we have a level here. This is so far. But if the price can fill today's gap, which is this one, that will also be a very good place to sell from. Now, this is also a sell. 30 minutes, we also expect a sell. So anytime the price retraces upwards and touches this cloud formation, that's a sell. So we'll move forward. I will move to our next chart. That should be gold. Gold actually pulled upwards last week, so that's so far that's what has been happening. As you can see, gold spiked upwards and is still pretty much to the upper side. So what this means is we are heading upwards, just that there is no clear sign from our indicator that we are supposed to head upwards, because we expected to see something like this, a cloud that is green in color. It's not nowhere, but on the 4 hours we have it. Actually started having it from when the price was here. We are still actively on the upper side. 1 hour upwards, still is still upwards. So if you are looking at this chart correctly, even on the weekly, you should expect price to move upwards up to either this level here or this one, or it should retrace back to this level before we head upwards. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's market overview. We see you again tomorrow at the same time.